Established in 2005, the Ryan Newman Foundation's mission is to encourage people to spay and neuter their pets, adopt dogs and cats from animal shelters, and educate children and adults on wildlife conservation. The Ryan Newman Foundation also proudly supports the Rich Vogler Memorial Scholarship Fund. The fund's mission is to encourage young members of the racing community to further their education within the industry. Since its inception, the foundation has been able to provide over $1 million in grants to hundreds of animal rescue and spay-neuter organizations across the United States. In addition to providing financial support through its grant process, the foundation has also aided in numerous natural disaster relief efforts. Throughout the years, the Ryan Newman Foundation has continued to support hospice and palliative care of Iredell County through its Animals, Rainbow Kids, and Hounds for Hospice programs. Additionally, the foundation has close ties to the Second Harvest Food Bank of Metrolina, partnering with the Martin Truex Jr. Foundation to collect canned goods, pet food, and monetary donations for the locally based charity. The Ryan Newman Foundation also launched Newman's Pup Crew and 2 editions of Pit Road Pets. Proceeds from these items support annual grant funds and SNP Regional Spay-Neuter Clinic, which helps provide low-cost surgeries and is dedicated to reducing pet overpopulation. Recently, the organization participated in a veteran stand-down in Asheville, North Carolina, donating food, clothing, pet supplies, and medicine to homeless veterans in the area. The foundation also purchased and donated dog houses for families in need in Iredell County. January 2012 marked the beginning of the Ryan Newman Foundation's next chapter, Rescue Ranch. The facility drew nationwide attention as multiple networks featured the newly constructed Humane Education Center.
We're here at Rescue Ranch. I know that it's been something you guys have thought about for years, but you finally just dug into the ground. Tell me how you got the idea.
I came home and had this grand idea with Ryan, and he just said, okay.
I thought I was gonna get to sleep when she got home, like, hey, honey, how you cuddle up, go to sleep. She's like, no, look at this book that I got. And the book was this thick.
Tell us about the book, like an inspiration book where you found it out in San Diego?
Yeah, we work with Helen Woodward Animal Center, and what they have is ACES classes. It's animal education, and it teaches you how to market the animals, how to run your animal organization as a business. And they have everything that encompasses what I really believe in and what's really going to change animal welfare in the future. And a lot of that is children's education, which is why we started with our education center first. This is actually our animal room. Okay. So all of the animals that are currently being housed over at our office and being taken care of for there, they'll all have their own spaces in here.
She has a big picture plan. But it all starts with the education center.
I'm a firm believer that if kids grow up knowing animals and loving animals, they grow up with such a different compassion level for people and just life in general.
Oh my goodness. He's nibbling on my arm.
My mom works really hard at our garden, and everything that we have planted here will go to obviously feeding us, but it also goes and helps feed all of the animals that we'll have over at Rescue Ranch.
I'm assuming you've always had to be an animal lover.
I have, and I've rescued mice and things like that in the past that my parents didn't know about, and I've always kind of taken in animals, and I think Brian was kind of the same way. He's grown up with animals, and
dogs and cows, and just love the outdoors. I think there's so many people out there that really love animals. I mean, animals don't really talk back. I mean, they're there to love you and they don't talk back. It's like the best human possible.
They're loyal.
Yes.
So this is a huge project to take on. I mean, how do you find the time with such busy schedules, 2 kids? You're obviously racing full time. How do you devote all this time to this project?
We just do. We
really don't have a day off.
Well, yeah, we don't stop. I mean, we enjoy doing what we do. That's part of this, is we enjoy it. Not necessarily sitting on a hot tractor, but...
So that you just let them in here, or they come in here themselves?
We built all this, yeah.
And you guys do it. I heard you guys are very hands-on.
This is a barn that was existing when we bought the property, but it didn't look this good. Ryan and my Uncle John came in and really made it structurally sound and re-sided the barn so it's usable.
It's my hobby, and it's what I enjoy doing in my off time.
He's still working.
I don't really have to worry about anybody yelling at me, talking to me, or how to figure out how to make a car turn left or anything like that.
The second phase of our project will be an animal center that will do adoptions and take in animals. And then we would like to do a 24-hour trauma center for animals that would have specialty clinics for cancer treatments, dentals, hydrotherapy.
Now, this will be one of the parks you
This
said
is one
right
of
here?
them. We're waiting for the architect to come back on the actual renderings of how everything is going to lay out. We're going to do a riding arena that'll take care of kids with traumatic brain injuries, do therapy with autistic kids. It's kind of a multi-purpose campus for animals and for people. There'll be a dog park, walking trails, horse trails.
You guys aren't discriminating on what animals are welcome and...
She doesn't discriminate with animals.
Yeah.
If it's a spider, it has to find another home.
It's not an animal.
I won't deal with a spider.
You're not going to have a spider farm or anything built here, a rehabilitation center for the spiders.
Arachnophobic.
Yeah, big time. It'll be staff and volunteer-based only, so we can
I'll
take
be
care
here.
of them.
Rescue Ranch, to be clear, is a 501c3, so everything here is, charitable donation type thing. So, we're not collecting a check off of anything. It's the people that are, working and making a difference. And so, we're doing this for the animals. We're doing this for the kids.
Holy mackerel!
With the generosity and support of the Foundation's donors, the Humane Education Center celebrated its grand opening in October, with more phases opening in the coming years. Through the past decade, the Ryan Newman Foundation and newly formed Rescue Ranch have provided countless organizations with funding and support. Your contributions will ensure Rescue Ranch reaches its goal of being the model for animal welfare, education, shelter medicine, and pet adoption.